Hi, okay. It's me again. I'm just doing this video on my Venom bites, which is a double tongue piercing. Sorry. I am gonna let you know about my experience in aftercare and my issues with them. So the experience was pretty simple. The piercing was easy. The first one was like a 2 on the pain scale. The second one was probably a 4 because I did them at the same time. Piercing was no problem. One of them bled, which was the second one. It didn't bleed that bad. My piercer wasn't experienced with it, so he got his experienced piercer roommate who had his done, and also they both worked at the same shop, obviously. That's why they were roommates. And they did them together. One guy did one, and one guy did the other, because my piercer obviously hadn't done them before, so, he asked if it was okay, since it'd be like practice for him, and I said I was fine with it. I trusted him. Still do. He did great. I had a problem with migration. I had a little migration, and you can't tell because it's not on the top. It's the bottom, and I'll show you. That went over a little. It happens. It has nothing to do with the piercer or anything. It all has to do with your tongue and your makeup. So don't blame the piercer. It's not the piercer's fault. It still looks good. It's still the same. It doesn't bother me, my gums or anything like that. It doesn't bother my teeth. The healing process. Okay. This is what I'm going to talk about the most. And it takes like 6 to 10 days for the swelling to go down. Mine went down on the 6th day. You have to eat, like soft foods, obviously, for those amount of days. If you smoke, cut back on smoking. I dipped before, so after I had these pierced, I smoked just a couple times a day, or a couple times a week, my bad. I just cold turkeyed the dip, obviously, because I wanted these more than I wanted to dip, and it's healthier, honestly, to stop dipping. So I stopped dipping, and I smoked. Now I don't smoke at all. I just kind of quit. I'm on month 2 of these. Now, yeah, they usually said like Jello or pudding. I got a little off topic. I lived off of protein shakes. My piercer told me about protein shakes because he's getting fit, he's getting in shape, he's working at the gym, he looks great, and he does protein shakes, and he told me to, and I listened to him, and I'm so glad I did. I had energy to do stuff. I have 2 younger children, so I have to chase after them and stuff, and not really chase, but play with them and stuff, and they're so full of energy, and the protein shakes were great. They worked for me. I did also eat eggs, too. I love yolky eggs, so what I did is just had eggs, mashed them up. I could swallow them. I had no problem. Day 4, I actually started eating solid foods. I'd probably wait on that. It did make my tongue hurt a little bit. Not too bad, just a little bit. But after 4 weeks is when they said I could change it. I changed mine 2 days before 4 weeks. I had asked my piercer if it was okay, and he said yes. So I went ahead and changed them. I, just bought normal tongue rings from anywhere. I believe I got them from Claire's. I was just like, whatever, I'll just go ahead and do these, and I ended up, they were acrylics, and I ended up having problems, like, it started hurting my tongue rings, it started hurting the holes and stuff like that, so I tried to do a stainless steel and a plastic one from them, and that still hurt too. I ended up buying titanium, and I love them. The pain's going away. I actually got keloids, and I think it's from changing them so often while it was still in the healing process. and I had to, because obviously it was irritating, like where the acrylic it was like making skin really like red and hot and hurt. And I'm just like, you know what, I'll change it. And then when I changed it to stainless steel, it was doing better, but one was stainless steel and one was plastic, and those were still hurting, so I decided to go with titanium because that was what was suggested for me. And sure enough, I changed to titanium, and they're getting better. I'm going to show you where the keloids are. You know, my piercer just told me, or not my piercer, my friend who's a piercer, because I haven't asked my piercer yet, I'm still going to, just in case, but she said that I should probably just, you know, clean them how I am, and, you know, just take care of them. Like, the cleaning afterwards, the aftercare was just, you know, mouthwash after you eat, mouthwash after you smoke, brush your teeth twice a day. I think I was over cleaning mine, and I think that was another problem of why I got keloids. I'd brush them 3 times a day. I would mouthwash after I ate, and then I would 3 times a day use H2 Ocean. I have really calmed down on that, and I think that's why it's helping with the keloids. Not everybody gets keloids, obviously, and I think that it's pretty rare for a tongue one to get keloids, but so far so good. Like, I was having pain when I had changed into the titaniums, and then the first day I changed into them. The second day it kind of hurt because of the keloids at the bottom. They were really tender and stuff. And this is like day 3 or 4, and they're doing so great, and I'm so glad, because they were hurting really bad. I almost thought about taking them out, but I really love them, so I was like, okay, I'm going to give it a week. If it doesn't get better, then I'm going to take them out. Sure enough, they're doing great. I'm not going to get rid of them. I would suggest, if you have problems with acrylics, like in your ears and stuff, which I do, don't do them in your tongue. That's why I went and did the titanium. I have no problem moving them and everything. It moves just fine. It's just the fact that it was underneath, so it's hurting, like none of the other piercings. And like, I think it had to deal with the acrylic, and then me having to change them like 3 different times, you know, after a month mark. And I didn't want to, but I had to. I thought, you know, I'd just change them once and let them go for like a year, and then change them, you know, once after a year, and I had to change them often. I'm going to just keep titanium in them, especially because I like how it looks. It's like all rainbowy and stuff, like chrome, I think it is. It's really cute. I really like them. So, I think that's it for this video. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment. My next video is going to be on my nipple rings, and I think that's about it. There's going to be a video on stretching my ears. I am in the process of stretching them, and I will bring you along on that if you'd like. I think that's it for this video, so see you in the next one.